welcome to the last week of Sirius in the Winter Manifestation Program. Oh my gosh, this blankie, it is super cold where I am, and this blankie is everything. All right, now, super stoked because we are on the last two lunar phases of the entire cycle. Monday, today, or depending on when you're watching this, the Monday of, what day is today? 13th, right before Valentine's Day. It is the last quarter or third quarter energy. Now, let's get in depth with the third quarter energy. You want to go to your binder. I'm going to open up here. I can't remember if it is under third quarter or last quarter, but they are interchangeable. They mean the same cycle. And, okay, it's in last quarter. It's under last quarter in your lunar cycle. And the theme for this cycle in one day is releasing, surrendering, and letting go. Actions, you can choose something to remove from your life that is no longer serving you. A physical object, personality trait, relationship, write it down and you can burn it in a safe place. Or you can release it with a tool. I'll go over more of that in a second. Optional, get in touch with your shadow side by tapping into energy of the goddess Kali. So that is a Hindu goddess. That's very exciting energies. You can tap into any goddess that you choose to release with, but specifically that goddess helps release destructive habits and make it known of what destructive habit needs to get out of your life. So that is today's energy, the beginning of the last week of this cycle before we start a new cycle. So I really want us to connect with Sirian energy because they have done so much this cycle on connecting our spiritual soul divine self with our physical energetic body on earth. And we're really going to tap into their energy to help edit and release. We're going to edit our intentions and what we've received, so it's grounded, so we can really gather our blessings and not just take particles here and there and mesh up something. This is the part where it's almost like a cleanup crew, a spiritual cleanup crew of really, you know what, we have everything organized, we ordered stuff, we got our shipments in of intentions, we're putting it on the shelf. Let's see what didn't come through. Let's see what orders are mixed up and really get rid of it. Make the necessary actions and mentality shifts so we can really see what's on our shelf that we have to work with and enjoy. Because that's what the phase after last quarter, the waning crescent, that's what that's about. That's about, okay, now I can take these blessings off the shelf and use them. I'll get more into that, but let's talk about this last quarter. So excited for this last quarter. It is in Scorpio, and whenever the moon is in Scorpio, my energy ignites because a lot of my natal chart is Scorpio. If your chart doesn't have a lot of water or Scorpio, this can be a bit conflicting with your emotions. So really check your chart. See where you have Scorpio in your chart to help you release, because it might be a difficult time and hard time to release if you can't relate to the moon's phase and what the moon is entering, how it's using that phase. So what did not work this cycle? That's what I meant by your intentions came to fruition, right? Your intentions came alive on the shelf. What didn't go on the shelf? That's really what you're looking at. This mirror is super tripping me up. I'm working with it. I'm just like totally mesmerized by it. Tell me if you like my new setup. This is going to be my new tarot table and possibly new video making table, but I'm so distracted by the mirror. Sorry, guys. All right. Back to our intentional bookshelf of putting our intentions. This is the day that you make sure what you have on your shelf is accounted for, and what you don't have, you really get rid of. So it's not as if you're missing something. You are fully accounted for, your blessings and what's been given and received. And maybe you're not even accepting something that's just waiting for you at the door. That's the real importance of, all right, let me check my door of possibilities to open it and really get this package in and up on my shelf so I can start utilizing it. I'm actually saying that from experience. I recently had to open up a door of possibility that I didn't even realize was shut. So really check to see what you need to release, and if you need to answer that door, or if you need to release something that is making your shelf look empty. Let's see here. Now, how can you release? How does this work? So if you go to the full moon page, you're that full moon in Leo, and I really hope you're still doing your affirmations of releasing to receive, because this is a huge time to release energy, to receive a lot of energy. So we are working with spontaneous peace. And how do you release with spontaneous peace? I want you guys to really check out this whole cycle and see how peace has entered your life without you even realizing it. Your soul has these little gifts hidden all around these moments. And sometimes there's a challenge that balances out creation. So you're creating something, and then it brings about this peace that you would have never expected to have in that moment without that creative punchline. So we have February 5th, I halves for visualization. That was that full moon energy. That's what you saw in your mind, and spirit gave you those visions. Next, the day after we released, I release. Now today is about receiving. So what did you actually receive? And that's why it's so important to release what you haven't, because sometimes it's hard to go over what you received if you're looking at things that you don't have. So go over what you receive, and then that concludes your full moon page. Your full moon page is complete. Now, to really green energy, I want you to involve your crystals. This week, we're focusing on fluorite. I'll focus more on the specifics of fluorite and its crystal and magical properties in the tool in transit video. But right here, I have a handful of different fluorite pieces from my own collection. And the new moon page, let's see here, you associated a crystal with an intention. Today, I want you to release with that crystal, and I want you to release that intention, because you're releasing enthusiasm for that intention. So let's say the intention with fluorite, the intention that you had with fluorite was receiving friendship. So then I would release enthusiasm for that friendship. That's what I want you to focus on today. Now, to add another layer of Sirian energy and magic, Scorpio has to deal with the water element. And fluorite, we're dealing with flowing and ebbing with all of our 7 chakras. And I want that intention to be released throughout all of your chakras to align you to the fullness of manifesting. You manifest with each chakra in your body. And having this fluorite crystal soul align all of your chakras with that intention for releasing gratitude just amplifies the abundance. Now, check out your moon sign and see in the cheat page, that little cheat sheet. Let's see here. I tabbed my full moon page. I tabbed my today's page, but I have yet to tab my cheat sheet page. I'll learn. I shall learn. All right, the second page of your astrology cheat sheet, you will find your moon placement. So my moon placement is Cancer, and I'm looking over. So it says chest, breast, and stomach. This is where I want to place my fluorite to release. I want to focus releasing on my chest area, my breasts, and my stomach. So this is showing me I need to release a lot from my heart chakra and my solar plexus. Really take notice where your moon placement is for releasing with that fluorite crystal and activating flow, activating energy being placed in motion so you can release energy to fully receive. Next, we shift in to the last lunar phase. That's the waning crescent. I'm going to go back to our section working with the lunar phases. Let's check out the waning crescent. That is accepting, forgiving, and allowing. This is that huge, we're going to open up our lunar circle of acceptance and accept those manifestations and allow blessings to fully rejuvenate our energy. And then we'll have a clear plate for next cycle. Actions, you can lay down for 5 minutes and mentally scan each of your body parts. So this is what I'm talking about, all of your chakras. We're about to enter and activate each one. So before we shift to the waning crescent, today I really want you to connect with either a Syrian whale spirit, a Syrian dolphin spirit, or a Syrian mermaid. These higher dimensional beings all assist with that water element, and they're very well equipped to handle Scorpio moon emotions, especially for releasing. And their whole dynamic and quantum structure is to come to Earth and cleanse and clear our oceans for enlightenment. And I want that spirit to access whichever heart chakra, solar plexus, whatever chakra that's needing releasing in your body to enlighten and cleanse and clear it. That's your assignment for today. Now, throughout the week, we'll be working with waning crescent, different energy. We're shifting from releasing to receiving self-care. And this is self-care in many different ways. So we shift into self-care on Tuesday with the Sagittarian element. Sagittarius is a fire element. Now I want you to access Syrian energy of dragons. Dragons, they are masters of going through different dimensions and portals and connecting with other frequencies. I want you to figure out how you can take care of yourself on a new frequency. How can you take care of yourself with these intentions on a new frequency? And to connect a crystal with our workings, you can either work with a hematoid quartz or a fire agate quartz. And then on top of it, I want whatever intention was connected with that crystal mineral quartz to help take care of you in that fashion. How can it raise your vibration? We're working with quartz. Both are quartz-based. This amplifies your vibration to almost another dimension. So upon amplifying your energy, see how when you amplify it, what can you do with the fire element, with that energy to raise your vibration that helps take care of yourself from the intentions that you've received. That's Tuesday's energy. Wednesday through Friday, this energy shifts. Let's see. It shifts again, but this is for the earth element of Capricorn. Now, how can you take care of yourself like a Capricorn? How can you take care of your business? How can you take care of your discipline? How can you be disciplined in your self-care? And how can all of your blessings be utilized to take care of you and replenish yourself and make sure that you're resting and have adequate energy? How can you sustain your energy? This connects with your ram horn, ram tool energy. So the majority of the week, Wednesday through Friday, you'll be working with Capricorn energy to take care of yourself in a very positive, almost executive, like you're the executive of your life, you're taking care of things, you call the shots, and that's how you're going to regain and restore your energy for the next cycle. On top of that, I really want you to call upon Syrian horse energy. Horse energy applies growth. It applies depth. It applies 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th dimensional Lukamai growth of expansion. We're not only working on our 3D, 4D, 5D physical selves here, but now we're connecting and working on our higher selves. Now we're connecting and devoting time on our divine starseed self. So this is really big work, guys, on taking care of yourself so your higher selves and divine self are taken care of as well. Lastly, over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the moon shifts into Aquarius energy. This is so important because it brings on not only change with that air element, but also change within group mentality, change within the community, change within the earth in its whole, and how we're shifting from 3D, 4D to 5D, 6D. Huge energy. Now, as you're taking care of yourself, see how others take care of you. And really utilize your yellow aventurine crystal and see what intention is helping you take care of others and allowing others to take care of you. Then we really want to connect bird energy. So over the weekend, connecting with some sort of bird spirit guide that is that Syrian golden light ray energy is so important, because Syrian bird energy opens us up for trusting. And that's so important, especially when we're connecting with other people. You have to trust them, or you won't allow or accept them to take care of you. And they have to trust you, or they won't allow or accept your assistance. Next, bird Syrian energy. It shows you a sense of joy. Now you get to actually have fun with your intentions, with your blessings, with everything that has come to life. And during shadow season, that can sometimes be a bit difficult because we are milling and processing and composting so much energy for the rest of the year. It's hard to take some of it out and actually play with it. So remember to have fun with your intentions. Release what hasn't come true because it's not meant for you. And that's not saying it's not ever meant for you. That's just saying at this moment in time, it's not meant for the highest good. You may get it later. You may get something even better. But right now, it's taking up space on your manifesting shelf where you already have your intentions, you have your blessings, you have your abundance of this cycle. Now it's time to clean it up and take it off the shelf and start using it for your self-care and for others. How can we apply this to our meditation? Our meditation is what is working for you deeply. This is that Scorpio, deep, intense energy. Again, this is going with what is on your shelf. This is why I'm having you examine your intentions from the new moon. Examine your full moon. See what crystals attach with what intentions. And really, this is that double click on your intentions and what's actually coming to life. Now, what is not working for you? That's what do you need to release? What do you need to send back? What is taking up space on your shelf? So you need to see and be aware of this, so then you can be shown how the deepness of your emotions can assist. Your emotions is energy in motion. In this section, picture the emotions or energy in motion being that Sirian guidance, those animal guides. They're showing you how to assist in moving the energy out and clearing and getting you ready for the next cycle. So there's a little bit on how to prepare for the meditation. And this week, thank you so much. I'm so happy to have gone through the Sirian energy, totally different from the Polarian energy. That was a bit slower, muckier, and dense. This was high speed, up to fast pace, moving, but still moving in stillness, if that makes sense. A lot of mental movement, a lot of energetic movement, not so much physical movement. So I'm very excited. This is our last week working with Sirian energy and having a Sirian meditation until we move to Pleiadian energy for next time. And that is going to be vibrating at a faster rate. So it's really upcycling our energy and roughing us up and waking us up from our hibernation per se to get us ready for that spring rejuvenation. So thank you so much. I'm so excited. Please utilize your crystals and have fun. Namaste, blessed guys. Bye.